She wanted like me cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit her max. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? They see that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. 54. You're good. 5-4, ready.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Line 54. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Watch the attack.
Now Breeze.
Watch the shit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Watch the screen.
Right there.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not
blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Breeze to throw. His throw incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pull it together. Watch twist. Twist. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready? Black, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Jameis to throw it. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 43.
Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Kamara. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Mike's by 4. Time to go. Night.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Bo Allen on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
You can't stop me.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Tighten up.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Breeze now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check. Lucky.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This is taken around the 12. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 54. Easy, opposite. Ready, back.
Here's Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike's 5-4.
Now Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come out in the pistol. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 21.
Let's go one more. 45. Mike, 45.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
45 is the Mike.
Throwing now is Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Winston. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Ginn. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 2nd and 13, Winston, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Check 52. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw again on second down. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A gain of 32 that time. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Five. Let's go, D, let's go.
Breeze now on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, exit. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
To throw is Breeze. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
Let's go, D. Flip it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56. 9-50 under. Yo. Yo, check three. Switch it. Come on, switch it. No. Off. Ready, back. Run. Come on now, let's go.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Drop deep. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Over. Over.
Again, it's Kamara. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Check. He wasn't ready. Check. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, wahoo! Here we go. Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike. 50.
Breeze going to throw.
Here we go, D.
Gets it to Meredith, complete.
Here I come again.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Breeze now. Thomas has got it, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Mike, ready. Yellow waiting. So don't say nothing. Good. Mike 4, ready. Mike, 54's Mike. Hey, Delta. Watch 54.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? 5-8. 45.
I'm here all day.
Again, it's Breeze. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Ready? White 25. Mike 54.
In your face.
Jameis now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 24, check 24. SOS. Let's convert. Hey, alert 3. Check, crunch. Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Man, I got you.
They'll go again to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Green, come see.
Now Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
Opposite. Out.
From the 24, Brees. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, pick your game up. Go. 45. Mike, 45. Bring it. 45.
The Saints do snap it. It's Brees. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike's 5-4. Rabbit.
On first down, Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Pass. Check. Alert 3.
Again, it's Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Winston. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Strong right.
Now Winston on 4th down. He completes it to Evans. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Breeze. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
53.
He'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10 from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. Mike, check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Nice, sweetheart. 13. Hey, 1-7, 1-7. Check, Mike, 54. Hey, let go. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, 36, 36. Pretty quiet.
Right.
Hey, Haywood.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Back to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
0-2. 54's Mike, 54's Mike.
Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
11.
Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Bravo. Hey, easy.
3 buzz.
54's Mike, 54. 21. 54, watch 54. Yes.
Double dog.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Don't get nervous. 5-8. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
I got him.
Smith.
Right there, 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Come get some.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, seam 6.
45. Mike, 45.
One final try here for Breeze. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly.